Hey, what's good, man? What's good, my people, man? What's happening? Hey, some of y'all folks is funny, bro. I must admit. Bro. Some of y'all lame as hell, but some of y'all funny as hell too. Um, my thing is this, bro. I'm gonna start off. I just want to say my culture is no reason why a lot of bad stuff happened to us. Nobody listens. You just, as men, you just take your emotional state of mind. Then you go and you cry about certain things, right? You become so emotional that you don't listen to what somebody says. This is why people in the streets end up getting, unalive. This is why marriages break up. This is why, because our men behave like women. We're so emotional. Y'all get caught up when somebody says something, you basically cry. It's like literally, bro. I be trying to understand, right? I get backlash all the time. I don't care. Why? Because I don't care what nobody think about me, right? But here's the thing. You say something, fanatic. I said something earlier, right? I said,
I listened.
yeah, I said Voodoo was the dominant one, right? I said,
Hmm.
how could you have dominated the game if you need a hope and a prayer? You gotta hope that they don't get a first down, so they kneel the ball pretty much. How could you have been as dominant as you claim if you're in that type of situation? They don't answer the question. They
Hmm.
just, man, this guy don't know what he's talking about. Man, this guy is lame. This guy, how? Because I'm asking you a question. You guys, like, bro, we gotta wake up. This not even on no podcast stuff. Y'all gotta wake up, bro. Our people have been controlled off emotions for too damn long. And I see why. Because somebody don't say what you want them to say, and you automatically go to disrespect. That's how a lot of people die, bro. Because a lot of people don't accept disrespect. Somebody talking to you about youth football, and then y'all go into inviting people to male genitals, and you say this, you say that, and it's all youth football. That is women behavior. That is emotional speaking. I don't speak to emotions. You would never get through to them. I can speak anything logically about football. We can have this conversation. But bro, people, if you say anything that a person don't agree with, you a hater. That's not the definition of a hater. From the streets. Last time I checked, you not want to see somebody get money, that's hating. You basically going against somebody for whatever reason. That's something like football. You got a team that you go with, and you got a team that you go against. Last time I checked, that's not hating. I'm like, bro, these people, man, they are literally sad, bro. Like it is crazy how emotional some of these men are, bro, because you don't say what they want you to say. Then it's like, if I don't say what you want me to say, then you got a problem, or you don't rock with me. Are you? And the saddest part about it is you can't get nobody to share nothing. But when they want to be messy and girly and all that stuff, you can get them to share the world. That's why I'm like, bro, what is wrong with our men? I know y'all wearing purses and shit and all that. I know that's the thing.
Oh, come
You know,
on, man.
like,
Oh,
bro,
come
like, no,
on,
bro,
man.
we became that
Come
feminized, bro.
on, man.
Nah, bro, I ain't on that. I ain't,
Come
bro. We
on,
became so
man.
feminized, bro, that you can't even have a conversation with a man without
Come
them taking
on,
what you
man.
said out of context, would never answer the question. But I'm like, bro, what is going on with these people, bro? It's sad. This is part of the reason why youth football is bad. Because people go with always how they feel. As men, you ain't supposed to feel. You supposed to be logical. You supposed to be putting the puzzles together. But y'all not even going. Y'all not even keeping it football. Y'all leading to disrespect. But I just had to get that off. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Hopefully
All right.
y'all able to put some more testosterone in y'all body, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and talk some youth football, bro. Anything else
I
is uncivilized.
I watched the show in its totality earlier. Great job, by the way. I think all y'all wrong. I think you, the audience, and everybody, Micah, his ass was wrong too. I think all y'all wrong.
Hey,
I think because I think that we're using the wrong verbiage.
okay. I
Voodoo
bet.
did not dominate. YFN did not dominate. Voodoo controlled. YFN took advantage. You feel me?
I
Voodoo
know exactly.
controlled the game. Voodoo controlled the game. Now, if anybody say Voodoo ain't controlled the game, not they lying. Voodoo for sure controlled the game. But ultimately, YFN in the end basically took over. They were more, to be honest, they were more prepared. Ultimately, they were more prepared.
Hey, so
Mhm.
it's this thing that Voodoo couldn't get no first downs. I'm trying to figure out.
Nah, Voodoo controlled the game.
Voodoo
Saying like
got several first downs.
but anybody say that delusional because the truth of the matter is Voodoo controlled the game, bro. And that's honestly, I don't know other way to say it. Like I really don't, bro. I don't know no other way to say,
Well,
but Voodoo
this
controlled
is
that
how they
game.
want you to say it. They want you to say, man, down. They listen. They want you to say that they dropped 5 touchdown passes.
I don't got
YFN dominated the whole game. We lucky. YFN should have won by 3 touchdowns. That's what they want you to
nah,
say.
nah. Why YFN now? I think that YFN showed that they were the better team. Now that's where I think me and you
I still
disagree.
disagree with that.
I think that's where me and you disagree. Because to me, the better team is the more prepared team. So at the end of the game, with the game on the line, it don't even got nothing to do with a punt. You feel what I'm saying? What I personally feel like, okay, the punt was a flaw. The punt was a flaw by a player, cool. But that last play to me showed there's a lack of preparation here because your defense is not set on the backside. That's an error. You feel what I'm saying? So to me, personal opinion, that's where I say, nah, the better team won because they were the more prepared team in all phases of the game. They were the more prepared team when it came to special teams. They were the more prepared team at the end of the game in crunch time. That's the best team. But as far as controlling the game, the team that was up the entire game controlled the game. It only makes sense. Anything less than saying that is it's nonsense. It's nonsense. If you say Voodoo didn't control the game, then that's nonsense to me. How they was up the whole game. At
Mm.
no point in time did YFN ever not was ever up. Voodoo was up the whole time. So it's like, nah, bro. But that's the only thing I don't think they were dominated though. To me, when a team is dominated, that means that the other team
Nah,
there's nothing they can do.
nah. The only reason I actually said that, even mentioned the dominate, because there were people in my chat talking about, yeah, we dominated Voodoo. Yeah, we did this. We were supposed to beat them by
Nowhere close.
4 touchdowns, and I'm like,
Nah,
hold on. Basically, if anybody dominated, you know what I'm saying? It's them. That's where it come from. That's where it come from. It was people in there in my chat very delusional. So I'm like, hold on, bro. This is where, like, this is why people speak somewhat against them. Like, I don't want to even talk about that. But you're not about to sit here and make me think that that's what happened, because it's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, just people, bro, they just need to be chilling out, bro. Because it's like, you don't say what they want you to say, bro. Then it's just like, use a hater. Like, how? How am I a hater? I don't care who won. But I do care that the story and narrative is what it is. Voodoo is the champion. YFN is the national champions. They got dogs. And I mentioned them. I told y'all I like number 2. He needs to be mentioned more. And then I said, based on number 2, I need to start doing an underrated list, most underrated players list, because
I seen that.
Yeah, he didn't get his just due. Nobody talking about that. They not saying, oh, nah, bro, he ain't. He basically, bro, because of B Maxwell, bro, he want to do an underrated. Because of Butter, he want to do an underrated list because we ain't mentioning them enough. That time that y'all talking about me, that's the time that y'all need to be shedding on them damn kids.
I'll say this too. I can see, the thing is, bro, in that game, I do think 2 was the better player in that game. I ain't gonna cap.
Facts.
In that game, 2 was the better player. But in the previous game, SED, 3 was the better player by a landslide. He's the best player on the field.
Now I get that,
You feel
but
what I'm
they
saying?
always go off of that game.
Yeah. So if you going off of the last game, without 2, there's no championship. And that's just being 1,000. Like 2, honestly, he had you could make an argument that he should have been a Heisman for that game. For that particular game, it could be argued that 2 should have won the Heisman for that game. Because without him and how he was moving that ball, they don't score. They don't stay in that game. They don't get those first downs. It's just a lot of things, bro. So I think they both fire. You feel what I'm saying? I think they both fire. And I think YFN for a long time, for the next 2 years, it's looking real dominated. Now y'all know me, I don't jump out the window right after the season. I'm a window jumper around March, April. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm more of a window jumper around June, July. I begin to jump. So y'all got about 6 months before I'm ready to start jumping out the window, because I need to see the truth of the matter is, people are going to leave YFN. YFN is going to get more people. People are going to go to Bugatti if Bugatti is still there, which it will be. People are going to go. I heard you talk about Boynton. People are going to go to Boynton. The only place I don't think people go is Brick. They're losing some stuff. I'm just hearing a lot of things. I could be wrong about. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, shit. If I'm ever wrong about something, you can let me know if you ain't here. So those are the type of teams, though, that I think we will see long term. How it turns out in that 11U. But I'm gonna put it like this: I'm interested to see what Texas does. I'm interested to see what Texas does. Man, you had a little talk, Ken, about it. About if DEA takes over at 12. You feel what I'm saying? Or if SED comes back with a 12U. I'm interested to see what Alabama can put together at 12. If they decide to do it, I'm interested to see what Georgia does at 12. I heard you talk a little bit about Rare Breed. I'm interested to see if Fool will still coach 12U. It's just a lot. It's a lot of things, bro, that I'm interested to see. But the main thing for me, bro, in that age group is who the hell is going to play the games. All the whole we to this, we to that. Who's going to play the games next year, bruh? Because this year, that age group, it was real picky. It was real picky, bruh. It was real. We can't do this. We can't do that. We can't afford this. We can't afford that. You know what? If I'm y'all, I'm fundraising ASAP. Hell, I would have been telling my parents cut down on some of them criminal gifts. Some of them criminal gifts that you finna get them Jordans and them new LeBrons and that new game. This what we gonna do. We gonna start a fundraiser ASAP so then next year we can give them some experiences. Do they need more Jordans or do they need experiences? You feel what I'm You feel what I'm saying? So uh hold up. My dog T Street say walk down Eagles sound good. Hold the front door, dog. Hold the front. Anybody in the world could have said that, but you. But you. I mean, anybody, bruh. I mean, Ken, you could have said it. Micah, somebody could have came in the comments I never heard of and said, walk down Eagle sound good. I would have said, oh, that would be lit. But you saying it? You? No, you can't do that. Walk down game can't be associated with nothing that you got going, bruh. Nothing. Nothing. You are the antithesis of the walk down damn game. You feel what I'm saying? Um, he said Robert Rivers say it had nothing to do with fundraising. It was Voodoo, but Voodoo had the most games. Voodoo had the most people travel to them, so it couldn't have been Voodoo. It couldn't have been Voodoo this year. Now maybe past years it was Voodoo. That's the same thing I told Red Breed this year. I told Red Breed 10U is the same thing I'm gonna tell y'all about Voodoo. Y'all can't tell me people were scared to play because you played everybody outside of YNC. If you ain't play, if all your major games was at YNC preseason or nationals, I'd be like, oh yeah, people scared to play them. But because your major games were outside of YNC, I'm like, ain't nobody scared to play these guys. You played everybody. I feel like people were more scared to play Red Breed 9U than they were to play 10 or Voodoo. People weren't scared. I mean, I ain't gonna say people weren't scared to play Supreme because that would be lying. But I do feel like they got more games than we thought they would. Not to say teams still didn't pull out, but they got more games than I think a lot of us thought they would. So it ain't. I don't think it's the voodoo effect. I just think y'all coaches just cheat. I think they cheat. I ain't gonna cap. I think they cheat, and it's easier to just vibe at the crib, bruh, than to try to put something together to say, because it's easier to say, oh, we ain't got the money than to actually fundraise. Mm-hmm. Right? It's easier to just sit around and say, we ain't got it. Our parents ain't got it. This person ain't got it. Start in January. Take this time, these next 2 to 3 weeks as the planning stages for January. Start in January. You can do 2 weekends a month. You guys can go somewhere and start fundraising in January. You feel what I'm saying? So it's ways to do it. There's always a college game going on somewhere that you can stand outside and get a couple dollars or something like that going on. There's ways to do it, bro. There's ways, but y'all gotta be interested to do it. You gotta wanna commit yourselves. But I think once you get to that next year at 12U, it should be the year of y'all owe us. 12U owes us. 13U too. The 13U for next year,
11U, which will be 8U next year.
You owe us.
Yeah, for sure.
13U owes us, bruh. Because I'm if I go another year and I don't see like a Watkins versus AK, I'm done with you football, bruh. I ain't coming back. I'm done. At the end of the year, I'm just gonna pack my Louis luggage and be done, bruh. If I gotta go another year without seeing games that only make sense, I'm done, bruh. Like I want to see, and it ain't got nothing to do. And see, you know what I hate too, Ken? People always try to box us in and say, "Oh, y'all are YNC biased." It don't have shit to do with YNC. Nothing. It don't have y'all Atlanta biased. It don't have shit to do with coming to Georgia.
Hey, what's up, Coach Tim? Hey,
we just want to see a damn. We just want to see a damn game played. Oh, I watched the whole thing, Tim. I watched the whole thing.
I wasn't tripping, man. That was
his ass was on one.
That was a reasonable statement.
Yeah, he was on one. You see what I'm saying? Bro. Like, you want to see games.
But no, I need Coach to know this, though, man. I need Coach to know this. The thing about it is, bro, when people try to put extra on a win instead of just taking the win, just giving the team credit, they will say, oh, everything that should have happened, that would have happened, and this. And it's like, bro, it was a great game. It's a great game. Why can't we just like end it there? Like, damn, bro, I ain't gonna lie, they had us on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? They would have got that first down, it would have been over for us. Like, what's so hard about that? How is that disrespect? That ain't disrespect. Y'all, them getting the first down, y'all using all y'all timeouts, that literally seals the deal. All I'm saying is that I ain't knocking nobody. Right. That was a great game. He said, I'd rather for it to end like that than a blow. It's for real. And that's what I'm saying. But you can say that. But if somebody like me says that, then he said this show is still on. Hey D. Hey, nah, D, we about to do rankings in a little second. We'll just wait for some people.
I ain't gonna lie. D is on people. I wish everybody was like D Focus, bro.
D, what? Hey,
I love D Focus, bro. It's all fun and games, bro. Yeah, it's funny games. Nah, D Focus. Now I ain't gonna lie though. Your ass funny games are a little too much now. She do get a little thuggish. But outside of that, it's all fun and games, man. But shout out to D Focus, man. Her oldest son, both her sons are doing amazing things. But her oldest son, I believe, won championship yesterday with Buford, man. So shout out to D Focus, man, and her son, man. But before we get into rankings, man, there was one thing. There was one thing I wanted to get into. I don't know if we I don't know if y'all uploaded it or not. Let me see.
What are you talking about?
I forgot what it was. My damn self. Oh man, it's the map. Bring my map up, man. Bring my map up. Bring my damn map up, man. I sent y'all a map. I sent you to a map. I really sent y'all two things. There we go. Bring my damn map up. I wish I could have both on the screen. All right, y'all. Really, first, can we bring my other screenshot up first? Can we bring up all my paper? Thank you. It says Georgia runs youth football. This is a YNC, by the way. It says 5 out of 9 national championships. And to be honest, in this person's opinion, which is Playak 3 player. Playak. Ken, you from Oakland. Am I saying this right? Playak 3 players. That's okay, Playak. Mr. Player feels like it should have been 7 out of 9 and the situation with Bub would have never happened and since you would have had one, which I don't know how you say that because the situation happened in a semifinals game and not in a championship game. You still would have had to go against the number 1 team in the country at that time anyway. And then you still would, even if that situation doesn't happen, the young man still would have had to score the points, which I think he would have still had to get the extra point too, if I'm not mistaken. So I have you Georgia folks got to stop doing that. That is the most BS narrative I've heard.
Everybody got to stop doing that. It ain't just Georgia. It's everybody. Y'all got to stop doing that.
I'm tired of seeing that. But that's my guy. See, Micah, when you own it, man, you own it. Can't take notes. All right. But anyway, he says Voodoo was supposed to have one as well. That was a bad call at the end of the game because that was a touchback for sure. Again, player.
Player Q. That would look like
player Q. There we go. Appreciate. I knew your Oaklandians would figure it out. Player Q. Oh, you ain't figured it out. Kiera told us. Shout out to Kiera.
What is it?
Kiera.
What is it?
Player Q. All right, so Player Q. That's another one you got wrong because we have definitive proof through my dog Amp. My dog Amp Quality, man. He showed us that the young man was down. The ball did not go out the back of the end zone until he was down. His whole body hit the ground and the ball popped out. So you're wrong about that one too. But anyway, he says from 6U to 14U this weekend was about heart. Every rep mattered. Then he proceeded to go on and put all the nationals. Now, I've resisted this conversation because I kept saying that y'all sounded foolish saying that Georgia runs youth football. I resisted it. I felt like it was nonsense. I felt like it made no damn sense at all. And then I believe my guy PA. I don't know if he did this or not, but I'm gonna assume he did. But one of my guys make this lovely flyer that I believe is to y'all left on your phones, or it may be to your right. Georgia has 5 nationals this year. California has 4. Shout out to California. Florida has 3, and then it's broken up, into other regions that was able to, actually pull something out with Alabama winning 1, DMV winning 8U, Illinois. Shout out to Illinois winning 1 with the Midwest Hawks. Texas got 1 with Gorilla Mob, which is it's disgusting that Texas only has 1 national championship when y'all sent hella teams. Texas is next to the DMV with failed national runs. Texas, you should be ashamed, bruh. Y'all damn near sent the whole Havoc, the whole RCU, the Southside Ducks, Gorilla Mob, Dallas Elite, Space City. You sent the 6 and the 9U, DA, and I'm pretty sure there's teams that I ain't even naming that y'all sent the Nationals, and y'all come home with 1. You come home with 1 Nationals. Disgusting. New Jersey gets a Nationals, and Pennsylvania gets a Nationals. I might gotta admit it. It's killing me. It's killing me, bruh. It's killing me, but I might gotta admit that maybe Georgia is close to running youth football. I might gotta admit it, bruh. That maybe Georgia is close to running youth football, bruh. I ain't gonna lie. Now I still think Florida. I still something in a part of me still thinks Florida runs youth football. But I'm leaning towards, you feel what I'm saying? Georgia might actually run youth football, y'all. I mean, they got nationals all across the board. I think where Georgia's missing the boat is at that damn AYF. By Georgia not having an AYF championship, I believe that's where they only missing the boat at. Because you got California that has both. You have Florida that has both. Georgia only has one national championships.
Hold on, wait. See, I was gonna
Man, why
ask.
you be entertaining
All
these
right, bro.
guys, man?
Go ahead.
Don't
Hey,
entertain these
hey,
dudes, bro.
first, I'm about to entertain. I'm about to ask you who is Mo, who is Mozo, and
No,
then
bro.
see,
You
look,
ain't
like this is
entertaining,
cool, right? He
bro.
like add me, so I'm waiting on you to finish talking, right? So I'm gonna add you. Then then he come like this, yo, add me on this week live. Listen, bro, you ain't gotta be here, my guy, and you not getting added now. I don't know who people be thinking they are. You're not getting added now. Bro, that's not how you talk to somebody and then think that you about to get on somebody's live. I was literally about to add you, bro. But then you come talking like that.
Yeah, that's a distraction, man. We ain't
All
finna
right, go ahead, bro.
get far off my distraction. But so Mozo said the second one didn't get mine. I wanted to ignore you, but that's when I say, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I
Nah,
believe
I'm not adding you.
until Georgia gets until Georgia gets a AYF championship D1. I can't say y'all run youth football. What I can say is y'all run YNC. I think that's fair to say, Georgia. Come on, give me something. I think it's fair to say Georgia runs YNC. But I can't say Georgia runs youth football. I can't say that. I can't say that.
Coach
But
Pat
I
was
can
good.
say Georgia runs YNC. Is that fair? I think that's fair. I think that's fair, Ken.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair. I
Hold
think
on.
right now we got to say Florida because they win both quite often runs youth football. Coach Pat say Georgia runs youth football. I can't say that, Pat.
You just
Now,
said it.
no, I said they run YNC. Georgia runs YNC. Now, if Pat wanted to say, Coach Pat, runs youth football, he may have an argument. Why? Because he's went to EF Classic. He's won. He's went to D1 Nation in Canton, Ohio. He's won. He's went to YNC. He's won. Right? So to me, in order to say you run something, you got to touch a lot of platforms. You got to touch a lot of platforms. You can't touch one platform and say, we run something. You got to touch a lot of platforms. If you touch a lot of platforms, then I feel like you can say, we run something. Is that not fair, y'all? Come on, man. Work with me. Work with me. So, like GEA, they ain't lost a game in 2 years, right? But we'll probably, when we need to see GEA play the Valley Boys. Right? The Valley Boys is a two-time champion. GEA is a two-time champion. Those type of games got to happen in order for me to say you run something. It got to happen. I seen Coach Pat post, which is crazy because I said give Coach Pat a couple days. This man posted, I think yesterday he posted all the people that won 9U championships, Ken, from UTN to AYF to C1N to UIFL, and he said, I want to get a game. It was the craziest thing I ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, you don't feel like you need to rest. You look at your trophies, shine the crystal ball. You feel me? That's how you can run youth football. I can't say you running youth football and you kind of like how AK never plays Watkins. How can we say you run youth football? You feel what I'm saying? I don't think they ever got a chance to play top dogs. I think Fort Lauderdale ended up playing top dogs, but I don't think AK ever got a chance to play them. I can't remember. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't recall. Maybe they played them at YNC preseason or whatever. But it's those type of things, though, bro. If those games never happen, how can you say you run you football? But you gotta touch a lot of platforms, bro. You gotta touch a lot of platforms. So I just encouraged, bro, a lot of the Georgia
So
teams
you
this
mean to
year.
tell me
Mm-hmm.
the teams that played in YNC, right? The teams that play in YNC ain't basically the standard that won. They can't beat. You don't think they beat those teams that's in the other nationals?
Let's see. That's a great question. I don't know if GA beats Valley Boys. I really don't know.
Well, we gonna have to
I
get
think so.
that one set up.
I mean, get your California roots. That's why I done brought it up multiple times because I thought you would say I gotta call home and I gotta start making calls to get that game set up, man.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna
I've
do
been
so.
waiting. I've been waiting. I've been bringing up that name every day, thinking you'll say, you know what? I gotta call home and get
Yeah.
something popping.
Purple
All
smoke,
right. Other
purple
than that,
smoke.
other than the GA, 6U, right? I
I
think you
don't
know.
I don't know if Miami. I don't know if
Municipal.
Miami can't beat. I don't
Oh, you
know.
don't know if they can't beat municipal. Okay, seven.
I don't
All right, so
know.
8. You know, ain't nobody beating 8. You can put NWO. You know, bro. You know, goddamn well, ain't no damn NWO beating Supreme.
Can
You know, ain't what? Who is it?
can
Midwest Hawks, right? We know. Well, we don't know, but we believe. I believe that
no.
they're not
We
beating no
know
damn
because
rare breed. You're not beating no
I
rare
believe
breed.
they played in Canton though, so it's a difference because they played in Canton.
Okay, they played in Canton. So all right, so number 9 is solidified, right? So the number 9. Then we got what? 10. Who's beating rare breed? None of them folks over there beating rare breed. Not even no damn Coach Pop.
How do
11
we
U.
know? How
11
do
U.
we know? No.
Go ahead.
Because this is my problem with that theory. Y'all are telling me that somebody can't beat somebody after in December. It's December.
So you
This
think
this
Coach
is
Pop is beating Red Reed?
he has a chance to beat them. Yes, why wouldn't he? It
Okay,
doesn't
let's
make
go
sense
to
to.
okay.
But
So
but
let's go.
but
Let's go
hold
to
up, I
11.
don't want to skip over that because
All
I
right, go
like to
ahead.
talk ball.
Go
I like
ahead.
to talk ball. We just watched So Icy be able to move the ball running Wildcat. Coach Pop has a way bigger and stronger line than what So Icy has. And they have way stronger and more powerful running backs than what So Icy has. Why wouldn't Coach Pop have the ability to beat a rare breed in December? It doesn't, and that's what I'm saying. When we start looking at what slowed rare breed down and how they had the ability to possibly lose to Kyle, when you look across the water and you look at Coach Pop team, you say, damn, they got some pretty good linemen over there. Damn, they got some good. They got a running back over there. They got a few running backs over there. And you know what? That quarterback, if needed, can actually throw the ball. What was the problem with the Coach Kyle team? They couldn't throw the ball at all, bro. They had no. There was nothing that they could do to possibly throw the ball, and everybody knew, right? Coach Pop actually can, if need be, throw that ball. So I don't understand how you can say no, Coach Pop don't beat. How can you say that?
Hey, bro. That's you. I can't persuade you, bro.
That's crazy, man.
It's
You
it's
you
cool.
just
All right, put
it's
like this. To
December
me, to me. Now,
to me.
I do believe that they caught up to Red Breed. I do believe that. However, I still think Red Breed win that game. Let's go to 11U. Who the hell you see in AYF beating YFN?
That might be one where I'm questionable. Only because they beat Voodoo. They beat Voodoo.
Yeah,
You know what
so
I'm saying?
so then we go to 12. Who beat 12?
12 is questionable. It's 12 you ball. Anybody can win at 12, bro.
All right, in
North
13.
North Philly, North Philly could beat them dudes, bro. I'm gonna
North
be real.
Philly.
The Georgia Eagles are not a team that's unbeatable, bro. I hope that you of all people don't try to sit here tonight and feel like the Georgia Eagles is unbeatable. Because if they were unbeatable, you wouldn't have jumped off the wagon for months upon months. Right? If you felt like the Georgia Eagles was so unbeatable, you would have been like, you know what? Nah, bro. I will the Georgia Eagles win. The Georgia Eagles win. So that's how I know that the Georgia Eagles can be beat.
Nah, I only had DEA in mind, and they just
That's
smashed
my that
DEA.
might who you that
I
might
didn't
be who
listen.
you
I
have
didn't
in
have
mind,
nobody else in mind.
and that's
I
fine.
listen.
But
Yeah,
they can
only
be
DEA.
beat. That's fine. That's fine. Because I always felt like DA could be beat. Which I've openly said that, by the way. So it's like, hell, if DA can be beat and you think that only DA can beat them, but they can be beat too, then hell no. They both can be beat. Hell yeah, North Philly Blackhawks could beat them. What do you mean? Hell
Hey,
yeah.
man, listen. Only tell I had in mind was definitely GEA. He said, Gabriel says many coaches in Georgia don't care for AYF. Our league struggles getting AYF games into our schedule. So we just focus on games that gear towards YNC, TNU, in National Rec. And he said why I jumped off the wagon. Man, listen, man. Hey, bro, I had to go in the words of Fanatic, man. I saw the chinks. I saw the chinks that y'all was able to fix the game before the game. You know, what he
I,
say? He
I'm, I'm,
said
I
if
want to
those
I want to go back to what Buddy said real quick about the Georgia. I'm gonna say this, bro. I don't think it's nothing wrong with gearing yourselves towards YNC. I think nothing is wrong with that. But the thing is, everybody can't make it to YNC. Like everybody can't. If it's we had 3 10U's make it in Georgia, and hell, that was a fight. You feel what I'm saying? We were amazingly close to not having the So Icy boys make it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like we were super. The So Icy boys traveled from here to Missouri to get into YNC. That's how far they
LSN.
traveled.
Shout out to
You feel what I'm
LSN,
saying?
man. Not ducking.
They traveled all the way to damn Kansas to ensure themselves a ticket into YNC. So I only say that to say everybody can't make it. It's an exclusive invite only club. You feel me? But some of y'all guys have the ability to win a AYF championship. Some of y'all have July 31st games. So it's just like, I understand it may be difficult to get them games, but how difficult do you think it is to get national games of top 10 and top 12 and top 15 opponents? Like, so I see travel to Kansas to get in. And you want to talk about difficulty of games at home. It's like them games, four AYF games can happen, bro.
Yeah, for
They can
sure.
happen.
For sure.
Like four AYF, especially when we got a league not as far as Savannah. We can make those things, you feel what I'm saying, happen. Especially if someone charter a league here, those things definitely can happen. But go back, man.
Hey,
Cam said
Coach
something.
Tim said, Fanatic, you supposed to said nobody can beat YFN. You saw both games we played.
I think YFN can be beat. I see chinks in the armor. I already see the chinks. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. I see the chinks. I'll be lying. I'd be lying if I said, "Oh nah, man, them dudes unbeatable." Blah blah. That's a lie. There's chinks in all, and I don't know if they know about the chinks, Ken. I
Hey
don't
man,
know if
hey,
they know
so
the chinks, but
so
it's
what
chinks in all.
teams, what team do you feel? I mean, no, what coaches do you feel that can actually, take that team to the, back the voodoo can give the same output as Coach Batman or possibly win if they take those same kids. Do you feel like that style of play that Coach Batman set up was suitable for those kids? Do you feel like a different system will win them that nationals?
See, that's amazingly scary to me because a lot of Batman kids have been in his system for more than 1 year. So it's like, damn, they're going to have to learn something that a lot of them, because we had Batman on the show, and even I think he said from his original championship team, I think he said he only had about 10 kids. But from previous years, he had a lot more returners. I don't know if those kids could go back and win the championship with another coach. But I mean, there's a lot of coaches in Georgia. I don't know any off top, but there's a lot of great coaches out there that could take all that talent that Batman had. They could take all that because Batman has a quarterback, he has wide receivers, he got an O line.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, it
They'll
ain't
still
as if
have the
they
same.
getting
I think
yeah.
I think they still have with under certain coaches, they still have the same DC. And the DC is really good. So like it's
Yeah,
just
I
the
mean,
offense. Would you be able to
you know,
produce? You
hell
know what I'm
yeah, because
saying?
they have a quarterback. They have a quarterback. They have running backs. They have an O line. They have wide receivers. They literally that team. Somebody get that team right now. You can win a national championship with nothing. You
Somebody
can win
said
a
Coach
national
Pimp.
championship. You can win a national championship with nothing. Coach Pimp wouldn't be bad because he has a similar style to Batman, so that wouldn't be a bad pick. I don't think anybody. Hell, Ken, you could get that team and go win a national championship. That's
Oh,
not
I
a
know
hard
I
team to
can.
get.
Hey,
You
listen,
know what
hold
I'm
on. Hey,
saying?
hold on. Let me get Coach Rob Mack. Rob Mack, what's up? Coach Rob Mack, Coach Jude. Listen, all you got to do is say the word. I'm gonna go get those kids, and we're gonna do it again. Nah, I got too much stuff I'm gonna do. But nah, I feel like I can definitely maximize the opportunity for sure.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can get that team, bruh.
But
If
hey,
we
so
just be honest.
we 44 minutes in, man. Let's get to the rankings.
Okay, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. 6U gonna be a little controversial. 6U will probably be a little controversial, but we ready for the controversy. All right, we ready for the controversy. At number one, we got the Municipal Raiders. They've been number one all year. They will remain number one. I don't think they got scored on until the championship game. That was the first time they ever got scored on, right? At number two, this was hard. This was a debatable for a lot of us at number two, but we ended up going with Havoc. We ended up going with Havoc, man. We ended up going with we can go through our we ended up going with Havoc, the team that actually beat our number two team all year long. They beat our number two team. All right. At number three, we got the Miami Garden Ravens. Again, it was a great debate between two and three, but ultimately we ended up going with the team that beat our number two. But it could have easily been the Miami Garden Ravens has an argument that they could have been the number one team in the country. That's how great that their season. That's one of the great things about their season. They had an amazing season. They could have easily been the number one team in the country without even beating Municipal, in my opinion. All right, at number four, we got the ATL Elite Wolfpack. Amazing season, but ultimately you end up losing to Havoc in the semis. At number five, we got Showtime. At number six, we got Top Shotters. At number seven, we got RCU. At number eight, we got Atlantic Stingrays. At number nine, we got Trotwood. And at 10, shout out to the Metro Hurricanes and the whole DMV. Welcome to the rankings. We got the Metro Hurricanes. We can go to 7. All right. At number 1, we should have gave my boy a jersey. I don't know why y'all ain't give my boy a jersey.
You say what?
We should have gave my boy a jersey, man. Why y'all ain't got the dog get a jersey, man?
Gave who a jersey?
Put no game in a jersey next time, Micah. You should be. Micah did that, by the way, man. Give my man a jersey, man. Give my man a jersey.
Hey man, that's what happened when people be taking pictures with jerseys and without jerseys and stuff, man. You gotta go with the
Hey,
mess.
man, GA, y'all take a picture with my man's in the jersey, man. All right, he deserves it. All right, he deserves next year. Next year for some of y'all national teams, I'm gonna come by y'all parks and we gonna set up to do pictures, bro.
Yeah,
All right, that's what we gonna do. Next year, when a lot of you now don't call me in November talking about Fanatic. You said that you was gonna do pictures because your jerseys come in November. All right, no, I ain't doing it, man. It's too late. I'm busy. But in the summertime, when y'all get y'all jerseys, this what we gonna do.
We gonna go take
Fanatic
pictures.
is going up. Fanatic and Ken. Okay, Ken volunteered himself as well. Ken and Fanatic are going to come to parks all around. It ain't going to just be Georgia. We go out of town a lot. When we go out of town, you better have your ducks in a row when we pull up because we taking pictures of your kids in the jerseys. Okay, but anyway, at number 1 we got GEA. I don't think that's debatable, right? I don't think it's debatable. I see my dog Hayes Young comes and says Valley Boys should be number 1. I don't even think I think that those two need to play, but I don't think that that's even a debate. You feel what I'm saying? Because GEA literally probably has beat every team on the list. So I don't even think it's debatable. I think Valley Boys is number 1. All right. At number 2, though, Valley Boys is number 2. At number 2, we got Valley Boys, right? I don't think that's debatable. I think Valley Boys is the overall number 2 team. Now, Hayes, I'm gonna say this: if you wanna make the argument number 1 versus number 2, let's set that up. Who do we need to? I'm putting this one on Ken. If the game don't happen, it's because National Sports Chat didn't make it happen, y'all. National Sports Chat, Ken needs to get on the phone with his Cali people, and then he needs to get on the phone with Ken and the Georgia people, and he needs to go and be the middleman for the GEA versus Valley Boy game. I think that would be one of the biggest games of the preseason if that could happen. I don't even care a damn if it happened during the season. As a matter of fact, I'll take that back. It'll be one of the biggest games of 2026. GEA versus Valley Boys, one of the biggest games of 2026. Listen to me now. If that game happens, it shuts everything down. That is a game that happens, and that's a premier game. I don't even want that game at 7, 8 o'clock because I don't want it to bleed into 9. That's a 5 o'clock game. That's a 5 o'clock game, man. A time where every single person can be there. But I'm moving on. I'm getting excited about something that probably will never happen because Ken ain't gonna make it happen. At number
Hey,
3,
hey, hold on. We throwing some events this year, right? Yeah, next
for
year I think.
sure, for
So
sure,
yeah,
for
it'll happen.
sure,
It'll
for
happen.
sure. Throw it back up. Throw my rankings back up, man. We got Baby Zip at number 3. At number 4, we got Trotwood, which I heard y'all kept Trotwood out of C1N. That's messed up. That's messed up. All right. At number 5, we got the Big Army. Great season. Didn't pull through on the end. At number 6, we got the Oak Cliff 49ers. Shout out to Oak Cliff. At number 7, we got ABG. They went and won C1N. Good job to ABG. At number 8, we got the Miami Garden Ravens. At number 9, a lot of y'all are going to look at me like I'm crazy right here, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? We got a team that went and won UIFL. The Lincoln Rams. I know, fanatic. What are you doing? That's the UIFL, blase, blase. Bro, when I just hear me out. This team is amazing. This team, the Lincoln Rams, if they come outside and they get and this is no disrespect to their league, but their league ain't doing them no justice because they running through people. They went and literally ran through SED and everybody else over there at UIFL. If the Lincoln Rams come on outside, again, it don't gotta be any particular nationals. It don't gotta be any particular preseason event, but I'm challenging the Lincoln Rams. If you really serious about the promotion, if you really serious about challenging your kids, if you really serious about the exposure that your kids can get, I'm telling you, bruh, the Lincoln Rams is the real deal. And we're going to follow it up at
What
number
you say,
10.
Pete? Come outside and vibe, man.
Come on, bruh. Just come by, bro. And I'm telling you, the Lincoln Rams, y'all, it's going to be my mission, matter of fact, to get the Lincoln Rams versus one of these teams above them, just so I can show y'all how serious of a team they are. And when they knock somebody head off, I'll get an apology later. At number 10, we got the New Ensley, man. Shout out to New Ensley. We can go to 8. All right. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so I see what we doing here. Why in the hell? Who put
Come on,
who in
baby.
the hell
Come on,
put
man.
Harry
Come on,
on
man.
the goddamn rankings?
Yeah.
Who the hell put Harry
Yeah.
on my rankings? Hey man, shout out to
See the
Harry,
ones up.
aka the thorn in my side, aka every time I think I'm gonna score, Harry comes in and messes it up. But shout out to my dog, man. Shout out to Supreme, bruh. They took a loss this year. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bruh. Supreme, when Ken talks about dominance, you can't mention dominance without Supreme. After August 1st, I don't think a team has gotten close to Supreme. I don't think after August 1st, once we left Alabama, I don't think we ever said that team almost beat Supreme. I don't think we ever muttered those words again. I don't think we've ever said, but it was close. Ken or myself has never came on here after a Supreme game after August and said, yeah, bro, a Supreme was in trouble. The only thing we could say is, they beat them by 26, but I didn't like the way it looked. That's what we had to start saying, bro. That's what we had to start saying. You feel what I'm saying? Is man, yeah, they beat them by 20, but Supreme should have beat them by 35. I know that's what we started saying because I heard Ken say it. I was like, Ken, they lost? They almost they lied. They beat them by 20. Man, Ken was talking like the team barely won. Because Supreme at this point is basically playing themselves. All right. At number 2, we got SED, man. We got the team that knocked off the Bessemer Tigers, bro. Shout out to SED. And they didn't just knock off Bessemer. Their defense didn't allow them to score. And their offense showed that they were way ahead of the curve. Right? Way ahead of the curve. I think it's offensive scheming that got to change, because I actually believe they got all the running pieces that they need. I believe they got the offensive line they need. I think it's just some things schematically, offensively. I think they need to work on their blocking scheme. Running, passing, they can do all of that. I believe their blocking scheme is what is what the problem is. But anyway, we're going to number 3, NWO. Big Dummy. This is shout out to the savior of the whole DMV region. Shout out to you Negroes, Jesus. Give him a crown of thorns and put it on his head, because he saved the whole region from having nothing. After I told y'all wouldn't have nothing. Let me slide over. I told y'all y'all wouldn't win a nationals. Then NWO came along and saved y'all. They saved y'all from looking crazy. They saved y'all from my guarantee almost being. Shout out to the big dummy, Coach Johnny. There should be a parade from what's further, Micah, Maryland? Is that the furthest up? I believe Maryland's the furthest up. There should be a parade from Maryland to Virginia to DC. It should be a 3-day long parade, and all of y'all should throw flowers at his feet for saving y'all lives. You know what? Shout out to HOA Sauce Boys, man. You feel what I'm saying? Pop Brown said he like HOA in front of NWO. They ain't score. I can't let a team that ain't score at nationals in this type of division, in this age group, that where it's really tight. They had a game when they didn't score. I don't give a damn who they played. You had a game when you didn't score at nationals.
They didn't finish the game, though.
Well, we don't know if they quit or if the refs called it, or we never know.
The coaches was getting into it, so yeah.
Oh, so even more. You gotta finish the games, bro. So HOA goes to 4. By the way, Coach Twine, I still ain't heard from you. Send me a kite or something, bro. Let me know you alive, bro. Let me know you all right, man. Send a kite. At this point, don't even send a message. Don't even text. Don't call. Send a kite if you got to, man. Send a damn pigeon. You feel what I'm saying? Send some shit by a horse and buggy. Just let me know you're good, bro. Let me know you're good. All right, at number 5, we got the Miami Gone Ravens baby flop. At number 6, we got Grave Diggers. At number 7, we got BCU. You feel what I'm saying? A-Pop will never know it. NWO won't score Supreme. But that's something we're going to figure out this year. We're going to get into that. At number 8, we got the Carolina Bulldogs Elite. Shout out to Carolina. At number 9, I got North Philly. At number 10, I got Havoc. Now, I'm going to say this. My Supreme people say, Ken says, probably Micah, who knows? You're a Fayweather fan. But y'all keep saying NWO don't score on Supreme. I beg to differ. I think I'm going to tell y'all like I told Red Breed 10U. Lou, get you one. Now, hit me good, Ken. The running back over there going to get them one. Now, I don't know if they win. I don't know if they lose. Hell, I don't know. But I do know Lou get you one. He going to get you a touchdown. He ain't leaving that game without someone on that board. That boy going to get you one. He going to slip. It's going to be an end around, a double handoff, something. They're going to do something to get Lou the ball. He get you one. So I just had to throw that out there because they say he don't score.
He get the ball in space. He good for one in space.
He get you one, Micah. He get you one.
What you got to say to the people that say, well, damn, how Bessemer drop all the way down to 7?
They played one game.
Or you don't think nobody
played one game? I don't think anybody is saying that. I definitely, man, you talking about before Pop. We talking about now. Hell, before Bessemer beat y'all in preseason, and now they couldn't even score on SED. It's a different time.
But this is where I have the problem. Because the game should have been made and played. And, I understand that he wasn't there the first time in the beginning of the season. But where was the effort to try to play again? You see what I'm saying? Like, I think Coach Kai was willing to go there to play them. They just did not make the game. So, like, that's why when Coach came on, like, bro, like, yeah, say what you want, bro, but that's not the reality of what happened. Them folks did not remake the game. They didn't want to play. Hell, they didn't even want to play Rosedale. It took an arm and a leg, to get them to play Rosedale. And it was supposed to be a 2-game deal. They go to NWO, NWO go to them. They beat NWO, and then NWO decided that they didn't want to play the second game. So this is why I be up in the uproar about games happening, because towards the end of the season, NWO wins their title, Supreme wins their title again.
And we never see the game.
Now people over here speculating about who would have won, who would have scored touchdown on who, and all that, when we could have literally seen the game happen and be made and played to see what would have been what. Now we got to speculate. I'm tired of speculating at the damn end of the season. So y'all be back on the list, teams that should have played but didn't.
You're right about that. I agree with you. And like you said, to all the Georgia teams, definitely go to DC. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go up there, it's fun. I love it up there. I had a ball up there. You know what I'm saying? Check out Tony's Breakfast right off 8th Street, 14th over there by Benning Road. Ask for your boy.
We don't want to hear about your damn escapade.
I get love in DC. I get love in DC.
We're gonna find his ass, man. But I actually agree with you, Ken. I hate to admit that. I agree. Again, if we go an entire 9U season and we don't see NWO versus Supreme, we got 2 back-to-back champions. If that game never happens, can you hit? You probably don't even have a shame on you button, but you should be ashamed. All parties should be ashamed. I guarantee you, if we ask both of those kids, if we ask the NWO kids, like, hey, the other team that won 8 nationals want to play y'all. Y'all want to play them and see who the best? They gonna say, let's do it. If you ask Supreme, they gonna say, let's do it. If you ask the coaches, they gonna say, let's do it. So I just don't want to go another year and not see it, because I'm of the mindset. Y'all know me. I don't jump out the window until June. But if there is a team where a coaching staff can scheme something up to compete, it is NWO. They've shown they got that ability, right? Now, I do think there are some things that NWO does need to go and get in their region, right? I do think that. Now, there are some things NWO needs to do. I think they got to expand the playbook a little bit more next year at 9U. I think they got to expand just a little bit, not a lot. Keep slow rolling it. You feel what I'm saying? Because believe it or not, Coach expanded the playbook up to nationals, because what he looked like at that EF Classic is not what he looked like when I seen him in person at nationals.
Coach
so he
Johnny
definitely
said
has
we
that
will
ability.
see.
And I'm gonna be real, Coach Johnny. I believe you, but my co-host over here, he doesn't believe a damn word none of y'all have to say right now, because he feels like that game should have been happening. But I believe we will see it, Coach Johnny.
Hey,
I believe we will see it.
Hold on, take me off. Take the thing off right quick, Michael. Hey, as hard as I work to try to get all my babies the exposure, y'all couldn't even make the damn game. Now I'm over here speculating the whole thing, because listen, the next season is the next season. You're not gonna have every kid that you had on this team. So I don't want to hear, I ain't gonna want to hear, man, you know what, bro, we had such and such. I think we would have beat y'all at this time. Nah, bro, I just wanted to see the damn game. It didn't matter. Y'all seen when y'all lost. I mean, we said what we said that week, and then after that, we was done. That's it. We just wanted to see the game. But hey, now we got to go the whole summer and just basically
and hope we get it next year.
Yeah, hope we get it. Hey, matter of fact, we throwing some events. Y'all can come in
for sure.
Y'all can come
for sure. Hey, Coach Tyke said they had to change the playbook. They QB Quinn went to PME. Well, I'm gonna say this, and I'm not knocking the kid or his parents. That might have been the best thing that happened to Coach Johnny. That might have been the best thing that happened to him because what he ran at Nationals was way smoother, cleaner, faster, more efficient than what he was doing earlier in the year. So I definitely think I ain't gonna say they need to add a QB or nothing like that. I'm gonna let him figure out what he want to do with his team. You feel what I'm saying? But there's some things that he does need to go and add in order to compete further with a Supreme. Because one thing about Supreme, bro, they're gonna keep adding to their repertoire, and they can run the ball very well as well. You feel what I'm saying? But I think whatever Coach Johnny lost, I think all it did was make him dig deep into his bag and like that one man offense type of vibe that he had earlier. It looked way more smoother, way more moving pieces, way more moving blocking scheme. It just looked better. It looked better.
He put
You
the
feel what I'm
region
saying?
on his back.
Man, it ain't had nothing to do with damn showing your hand, man.
That ain't had nothing to
You feel
do
what
with
I'm
it. You
saying?
say that boy wasn't gonna be there, and then we
You
just
feel what
trying
I'm
to get you
saying?
to. How you gonna show your hand? Listen, if you out there you knocking the Supreme off, then basically y'all good. You feel what
Yeah,
I'm
he said
saying?
they
Like
got
that
something
just give
coming
you
too.
added, like that just give you added, stuff to your repertoire. Like you just become like aware of what you can and can't do.
Right.
But that's it. But where were we at?
That's it, man. That's it. Shout out to Coach John. He said they got more coming. I believe it. If you, hey, bro, that's where I would be if I had a top kid. And I don't know where NWO practice out of, but if I had a top kid, they has to be an NWO. All right, let's go, man. Let's go to number 9. Let's go 9U. Man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I did not think we would be back here again, Ken. I didn't think, Ken. I didn't think this team would win. I don't know about you. But there came a time where I said Rare Breeds 9U unfortunately will not be the number 1 team in the country at the end of the year. This is one of them times I'm actually happy to say I was wrong. Coach Pat does what Coach Pat and his staff. Shout out to Coach Pat. Shout out to Coach Hilton. Shout out to Coach T. I think that's his name. Shout out to all them guys, man. Shout out to Coach Drakus and the defense. So they put on, bruh. They probably had the hardest road at YNC as far as 9U. Ran through it. They ran through it like someone who allergic to milk. Ran through it. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to the Red Breed. I believe out the gate they beat the number 2 team in the country. Then they go on to play Adamsville with Nation, who I'm pretty sure Nation just knew he was about to stomp a mud hole into them. They beat Nation. Then they go on to beat OTP. Just an amazing national run, bro. It was definitely one of them. And they came in as the 7th seed and
Hey,
was
you want to
never
know what
worried.
you want to know what I realized about Coach Pat?
What's up?
I mean, he definitely will give you a headache, if you just like a
He gonna
rare.
stress you out.
He gonna
He gonna
stress you
stress
out
you
because
out
you
for
know he
sure.
got the
For sure.
pieces. But the one thing that I realized about Coach Pat is not afraid to lose. He is not afraid.
Definitely
He
not.
actually embraces losing. He feels like, because I heard him have a conversation, but Coach Pat feels like losing teaches you the biggest lesson.
Mm.
He never cared about losing. While you got Coach, listen, if everybody takes that Coach Pat approach, we will get the games that we need. And it won't.
Facts.
Because losing ain't it's not the issue. Figuring out what you have, right? Trying different things and figuring things out what your kids is made of is what matters at the end. Y'all seen this man took a loss to Duval They lost to what's the other team in Florida?
A lot of their Hurricanes.
Yeah, they lost to them, right?
GPE.
They lost to GPE. They still wanted to
Yep,
play the games.
for
But
sure.
I realized that damn, if everybody has the same mindset as Coach Pat, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, listen, come on here, want to set it up. Hey, let's do this, let's do that. Bro, we'll get all the games we want, bro. But the difference is you got coaches that comes in and they already want to be where the Coach Pats are. They already want to be where the Coach Marks are. They already want to be where the Coach Batmans are. But then they forget and they try to skip certain things. Going through the gauntlet, playing some of these teams, right?
Yep.
Taking your bumps and bruises. You have to lose in order to gain. I understand that we have parents that try to leave you, but stop selling your damn self, overselling yourself. Hey, we might have a couple of losses, but listen, this is where I expect us to be at the end.
Flawless.
Not, oh yeah, we gonna go to national and y'all don't even make it.
Right.
Stop lying to these damn parents. But man, Coach Pat, bro, man, listen, if y'all gonna take a page out of anybody's book, take one out of Coach Pat. Because I'm talking about every scenario that you can think of, this man been through. Looking like he was gonna damn near lose in the national championship.
Yep.
Go to the halftime, make the adjustments, and then win 26-8.
EF Classic.
That's what it's about, bro.
Yep.
Not playing mediocre teams and then your kid doing everything in the book, and then you're just saying, "Oh, my kid is this." But who have y'all played? When we ask y'all that, crickets. Nobody never want to answer that. Who have y'all played? You okay? Yeah, your son did this versus this team, but what did he do versus the team that we consider ranked or top of the echelon? What did they do versus those teams? It'd be crickets. So coaches this year, parents this year, get with a coach that's gonna play the games, that's gonna get your kids the notoriety, all that. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what it matters, and that's what what should be the focus at the end of the day. But go ahead, Fanatic.
Yeah, man. And I see somebody say that. Shout out to my dog Trail. He say that traveling stuff ain't easy. I agree, it's not.
It ain't.
But you gotta start now, Trail. And I ain't talking cookie dough fundraisers and Krispy Kreme fundraisers. I'm talking get in touch with your I don't know where you live, so I'm gonna use Georgia. Get in touch with the Atlanta Motor Speedway. They have hella events there. They allow people to your parents that might can't afford to travel or whatever. You know what you tell them? Oh, hey, you got to work a weekend, and I'm gonna work it too. Or we doing a rotation of working weekends. For the next 3 motor speedway events, they're gonna pay us $20 an hour, $25, $30 an hour, whatever it is, for however many people come work. And this is what the shifts are. Blase, blase, right? So you say you in Duval. You could go to the Daytona Speedway and do it. It's an hour drive from Duval. You feel what I'm saying? And I only say that because I don't know much about Duval. Whatever. So, but there's definitely ways, bro. You can go to the Jacksonville Jaguars game before the season is over. Take your kids down there in a jersey, or even next year, take your kids down there with the jerseys and their helmets and tell them that you're raising money for football teams. Everybody's drunk and high off their medical marijuana down there. So I'm pretty sure people are definitely willing to give you money. There's other ways besides cookie dough and car washes, right? You feel what I'm saying? And that's ways that if you don't have your 501c3, if your organization don't have it or whatever, right? There's still hella ways to get out there and raise money for your team, right? All right, so at number 2, we got OTP, right? A team that honestly, I never thought they would be 2. I definitely thought they would be a top 5 team. I never thought 2. That'd be lying if I did. I saw them early. I was one of the main people early that said this is a really good team. They can do a lot of things that other teams can't do very well, which is throw the football. But OTP is a dangerous team coming into next season. I look forward to see who they can retain. It's very tricky in South Florida. At number 3, we got the team that knocked off one of my favorites in the Frankfurt Chargers, man. They knocked off the Frankfurt Chargers to go on and win a national championship. This is a team that really played all year long. This is a team, if I'm not mistaken, they were in Canton, Ohio. They played in D1 Nation. They played in a lot of different events, right? So the Midwest Hawks is a team that was never afraid to play football, and they're all the way out in Illinois. So I look forward to seeing the Midwest Hawks come outside and play a little bit more. I would love to see. I think Midwest actually did play Red Breed and Canton. Somebody could tell me if I'm wrong, but that's a game I would love to see again. Shout out to the Duval Jags pull-up boys. They ended up knocking off the number 1 team in the Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes. They made Fort Lauderdale look like they did not belong. The Duval Jazz made Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes, who I damn near didn't think they should make the rankings, but I lost that argument, right? I lost that argument. But the Duval Jags made Fort Lauderdale look like they didn't even belong, bruh. So shout out to the Duval Jags. Our next team is GPE. They lost in the first round, but ended out nationals very well. Before they went to nationals, knocking off Red Breed, they just had a really good season. Shout out to GPE. Shout out to Space City. Same thing with them. Knocked off some teams early on. Shout out to Frankfurt. A really good, solid team. Columbus Patriots Elite had a really good national run before they ended up losing, I believe, to the Frankfurt Chargers at nationals. Had a really good run at nationals. The Blackheart boys had one of the best seasons. And that's how they ended up making the rankings, because it's not strictly about nationals, right? The totality of your season has to matter. And I think we can all agree that the Coach Tion Smith said 6623 said 3 didn't play for Blackheart boys. Man, I don't give a damn about who didn't play for a team in Florida that's 30 minutes away. I could care less. So shout out to the Blackheart boys. Bro, Florida has any team in South Florida that didn't play, if a kid didn't play or whatever, if they were injured or whatever, every team in South Florida damn near probably has more players than any other team. It's a 30-minute drive. Y'all stay at your own houses. So I don't feel no sympathy for no South Florida team. All right, and last but not least, shout out to the Virginia Gators, man. One of the teams that end up knocking off some people before they went to nationals. Then they go on and they win their nationals at UIFL. I need to see the Virginia Gators play. I would love to see Virginia Gators play OTP. They got a different style. I would love to see them play a Midwest Hawks. They have a different style than them. I would love to see the pull-up boys. I would love to see Duval play Frankfurt. I would love to see Duval play Columbus Patriots Elite. Those 3 teams all have different styles, but they somewhat correlate. So I would love to see them. You feel what I'm saying? I would love to see GPE. I wish they would have played Frankfurt. I would love to see GPE play the Virginia Gators. So there is so much, bruh. I know y'all hate this word, but there's so much parity in 9U, bruh, that I really, truly, I know you was trying to give them an excuse, Coach. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. Shout out to South Florida. But there's so much parity in 9U, bruh. There's so many games that I think 9U is leaving on the table. I'm going to just tell y'all like this, bro. Don't get 11 and 12. Now y'all trying to play the games, bruh. Don't be those guys. Don't be those guys that when y'all finally 12 and the kids is in middle school and most of them ain't even playing, national ball no more. Now we should have been this game 5 years in the making. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody's going to care if the Midwest Hawks and GPE don't play for 3 more years, right? If we don't see the Midwest Hawks versus OTP, if we don't see Space City versus Frankfurt, if we don't see Columbus Patriots versus the Blackheart boys, if we don't see Virginia Gators, a team that can knock off a lot of teams versus Red Breed, we want to see the games now, bro. We want to see the games now. So, in any way that we can help make those games, y'all always let us know. All right, let's go to Team U. I shed a tear.
Hey, before you go ahead, hold on. Before you go ahead, I was asked the question: is there still parity? Was it parity at the end of the day on TNU?
Hell yeah, they were a touchdown away from losing.
All right,
How
continue.
is
Go
he
ahead.
not?
Hey, you can put it back up.
Yeah. Now I will say this: this team right here was the most dominant team 6 through 14. The only argument that could be made is maybe 7 UGEA. But we would have to still roll with Rare Breed because they played way more national opponents. Rare Breed 10U from 6U, listen to me, from 6U to 14U, I don't give a damn what nationals you were in, AYF, TNU, UIFL, Pop Warner, Snoop League, D1 Nation. Rare Breed was the most dominant team all year. There is nobody that can say that they were a more dominant team than Rare Breed 10U. They played every single person. They've played So Icy. They've played Maryland Heat. They've played Dog Pound. They've played RDE. They've played the OG Ducks. You know what I'm saying? They've played the Bessemer Tigers. They've played Dallas Elite. They have played I think they played SED. I can't recall now, but I think they even played SED. But they have played every single team. They've played teams out in California,
No
and I think in
limit.
the OC Trojan. They played No Limit, a DMVU. They have played every single team, bro. They have played every single team. So earlier, when I talked about how can you say you the best teams and you ain't played nobody on other platforms, you got to touch every platform. This a team that touched every platform. He touched every platform. Ty, it's only glaze when it ain't true. You feel what I'm saying? It's only glazing. I've learned. The kids taught me. My high school kids taught me. It's glazing when you overly do it about a team. When you overly do it, coach, and it ain't even all that facts and all that. Then it's glazing. It's not glazing when it's facts. You feel what I'm saying? It's not glazing when it's facts. They literally touched every single platform. They beat the Maryland Heat. They beat the Maryland Heat. They were just in the AYF championship for the second time. They beat them dudes. You feel me? They beat the OG Ducks. Them dudes went in 1C1N. They beat them. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Hell, I'm pretty sure we can look at D1 Nation and find some teams in there and say, damn, they beat them too. I'm sure we could look at UTN and say, damn, they beat them too. You feel me? They beat everybody. I don't want to say this. This isn't what y'all think I want to sit here and say they beat everybody? You think I want to do this? You don't think that young man, you see that young man smiling holding that damn trophy? Huh? Do you see him holding? That's a preseason award that I thought Bessemer would be holding. How about that, Ty? How about that? Since you want to bring up wounds, see that young man that's trolling me because Micah always finds pictures that hurt me. He chooses the pictures that hurt me. That picture right there was the first time in 3 years that I was hurt. I was hurt. That picture right there was the start of me searching. I threw fishing rods all year long, and none of you just admit it. I threw fishing rods all year, just trying to get somebody to bite that could be Rare Breed. I would throw a fishing rod, and I would think it's Bessemer. And guess what? Fish is no good. Throw it back in the ocean. I threw a fishing rod, hoping it was Maryland. I pulled it back. Nothing came up. I threw a fishing rod, hoping I get RDE. I pulled it back. It's nothing on the line. I threw a fishing rod several times for the So Icy boys. Pulled it back. Oh, I got something, Ken. Oh, it's big. I got a fish, Ken. I got a fish. Oh, I'm fighting the championship. Oh, I'm fighting for the fish, Ken. Guess what, Ken? It's nothing there. It's nothing there.
Hey, seaweed.
It's nothing. It's fucking this whole time. I didn't did all this work to pull the damn tire out the damn water. I had nothing. Nothing. None of y'all ever said Me. I kept throwing lines for the fish, and nothing ever fucking bit the. You got me cussing on the show. I don't even cuss on the show. Nothing ever bit the damn bait. So how about this? Next year, all of y'all get in the lab and do whatever it takes so that way I don't gotta be the one at the end of the season giving them all of this praise, bruh. Moving on, man. Put my thing back up.
Man. Hey, user 9 says watching that live stream, so Icy won that game though.
Sounds good, but at the end, they ain't holding the damn. Now I'm gonna say this, bro. Do I think So Icy has some things, some calls that didn't go their way? Hell yeah. But I also think So Icy also gave the game up as well. If you throw a slant on a 6 yard, you 5 to 6 yards away from the end zone. You running the ball, you getting penalties, you're 5 to 6 yards from the end zone. You throw a slant for a pick. They ain't got shit to do with no play. They ain't got nothing to do with no refs. Right? You make it to the end zone again. Because I'm one of them people, do I think they got a little bit? But that doesn't negate the fact that they didn't have opportunities to win the game. Because they did. We lying if we say So Icy didn't have opportunities to win the game. They did. Right? So you get to the end zone for us. This was the first time. That other one's the second. You get to the end zone again. You fourth down. Yeah, some calls happen. Who cares? You got a fourth down call. You 8 yards from the damn touchdown. You try to throw the ball with Tyler. That ain't what he do. You want to throw the ball, put the quarterback there to throw the ball. So again, that's another bad call to me that put them in a predicament where they didn't score a touchdown, bro. So it's just one of them things where it's like, hell no. I can't ignore that I seen some bad play calling. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't a bad call game. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying when you play a team like Rare Breed.
Hold on, you said it wasn't a bad call game.
I'm as in Kyle didn't call the game bad.
Talking about the game.
Yeah, I'm talking about as coaching the play calling. That wasn't his worst call game. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep it real. Ken, why did YFN? Well, I'm gonna say this, and then you can tell me if it's facts. I believe YFN beat Voodoo because they limited their mistakes. You feel what I'm saying? They had very minimum mistakes. They had very minimum bad play calls. Very minimum. And what happened was, despite any calling by the refs, they were able to keep the game extremely close. When you play a Rare Breed, you can't make mistakes. It just comes down to that. I don't give a damn about calls. I don't care about none of that. When you get to the end zone twice, you gotta convert, bro. It's simple as that. You're playing Rare Breed. It's simple. We seen the same thing with YFN versus Voodoo. When you get to the end zone, you gotta convert.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? Man. So that's my thing, man. Moving on. So Icy Boys, number 2. At number 3, we got Gorilla Mob. Great job by Gorilla Mob, bruh. Now, I definitely was super close to making y'all the number 2 team in the country. But So Icy did knock off Lauderdale. They did knock off RDE. So they knocked off more nationally ranked teams. So that's how Gorilla Mob gets 3. Shout out to the Maryland Heat at number 4. Amazing season. I think you got to add a little more to your repertoire, but amazing season. Dog Pound, one of the scariest teams if they come back at full strength and add a little more. Dog Pound is one of those teams, bruh. At number 6, RDE. I don't know what goes. RDE is one of them teams. We don't know what happens with RDE at the end of the season. We don't know if RDE comes back. We don't know what happens. So interested to see what happens with RDE. I think they should come back. And definitely don't make that decision in August this year. Make that decision a little earlier. Come back, retool. I think everything works out. Duval Jags. I think Duval, you got to get your offense going earlier. Duval, get their offense going. At number 8, we got Relentless. 9, shout out to Relentless for winning UIFL, by the way. Hey, Relentless, I'm going to keep it real with y'all, bro. Y'all got to get out. Y'all need to AYF. Y'all need to go join AYF, bro, to play more competitive games where y'all at. There's no reason Relentless and OG Ducks aren't meeting in the championship of AYF in California. What are we doing? You're wasting time. Y'all got some of the biggest kids in Cali, and nobody ever sees them unless y'all post them. Y'all should be competing with the OG Ducks in California somewhere to get it done. Shout out to the Virginia Seahawks, man, beating Legacy U, beating PTD, beating PME, just beating a lot of teams, bro. The Virginia Seahawks probably went on one of the best runs. I think they get a little bigger in the trenches, grab a quarterback. Very scary team. Shout out to the OG Ducks. Lost in the first round, was able to bounce back, beat the LSN, went on to C1N to win. Somebody said, "Where's Bessemer?" Who cares? That's where they are. Who gives a damn, right? Bessemer has done nothing in 2025 but lose. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. We're gonna keep it 1,000. I could do that. If anybody can keep it real about Bessemer, is me. Bessemer literally did not win a game at YNC. They scored 8 points, I believe, in the whole shebang. They had two or three games at YNC where they had 2 games at YNC where they scored 2 points. What the hell are we supposed to do with that?
No, they didn't score 2 points.
I mean 8 points.
Yeah.
They scored 8 points. So how do we rank a team that lost all their games at Nationals? They lost to RDE. They lost to Dallas Elite. They lost to Rare Breed. Hell, the only thing we can rank them for is one of the most losses by a team that won a championship. That's where we at with Bessemer. You feel what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm still gonna have a problem. And then I ain't even got no jersey from you Negroes. So I definitely got a problem. Because how the hell I ain't got no jersey? Ken got 20,000 jerseys. I don't got not a Nan Bessemer jersey. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I really got a problem now. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody say Relentless beat Gorilla Mob. Gorilla Mob had arguably one of the best national runs in youth football. Like literally beating Legacy, Maryland, DMV, and somebody else in their first round.
Ducks.
They had one of the OG Ducks, DMV, Maryland, Legacy U type. Come on, bro. They had one of the best. So just beating Gorilla Mob and then going to UIFL, beating the TTG Chargers, all that's great. But again, Relentless, if you want that credit, go get in AYF. Go get in AYF, bro. If you want more, go get more. You can't want more where you're at. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. And y'all said last year, actually, y'all said this year that once y'all won UIFL, y'all would consider it. Where you won UIFL, what's next?
Yeah, they better come back. What's up, bro? What's up, Coach?
What up, man? Congratulations to everybody on the list, man. Great season.
That Coach Mark. I didn't know we had Coach Mark here. Okay.
Great season from all the teams at Team U, man. Good job, man. Kudos.
So
better luck next year. Better luck next year.
Do they have better luck next year?
I mean, that's just the polite thing you're supposed to say. So, I mean, if you've done your homework and you know, Rap Breeds, 11U year, it's always better than 10U year. So, so scrap your seatbelts.
Now, Coach Mark.
What's up, my guy?
In the past 3 years, a person that won 10U did not win 11U in 3 years. Lambo.
Who?
Past 3 years at YNC.
Lambo. You gotta check that. Do your homework, because
it's 3 years now. Because look, but Lambo. So it's probably 4 years then, because Lambo didn't win. The next year, Georgia Eagles, they didn't win, and then this year, Voodoo did not win. So history of the last 3 years, just 3 years now, history says y'all don't win next year. That's what history. Now 4 years, y'all did. Y'all won. Y'all 10U. I think that was 4 years ago though. So, but in the past 3 years, this will be the 3rd year.
Okay.
The 10U champion did not win 11. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna ask this, man. I came on this show early in the year. I said a lot of what's gonna happen this year. And I mean, you had to be a fool at this point not to listen to me, right?
I mean, it proved to be biblical.
Bro,
Oh
Right.
my God, bro.
Come
Oh,
on,
hey,
man.
I'm
Proof in the
just
pudding.
saying.
If I was to share
History
my
says.
if I was to share my inbox right now,
Mm-hmm.
you would say I'm cheating. That's just
Mm,
how easy this is at this point. Like
mm.
and I take it on the chin, we kind of used to it, but the blatant disrespect of like I don't know, man, these kids work real hard all year
Okay.
to be champions. And like to hear y'all blatantly like hit this, oh, they got fucked over, they got robbed, man. Come on, man. We had 20 penalties.
yeah, they only have one, right?
One, maybe two.
Bro, that's not even accurate, bro.
Bro, I'm just keeping it a bean, bro. Like
That's
I don't
not
know where
keeping
your
the bean,
I
bro.
don't know where your hate is coming from, bro. But
Bro, hold on.
I want you to have this same
Take
stuff
that off the
in
screen,
person
bro.
though.
Take that off the screen.
I would like you to have the same energy
Nah,
in
nah, nah.
person
Take
though.
that. I keep the same energy,
No,
bro.
you
Hold on.
don't. No, you
Hold on.
don't.
Hold on. Hold on.
You
Hold on.
don't.
Hold on, bro.
You
See, the
don't.
one thing I don't like that you do, Coach Mark, bro, I didn't give y'all credit. I didn't say, bro, Corn with Coach Mark is this and that, bro. The minute I say one thing against you, bro, which I don't like, is that I said that the officiating was bad. I didn't say nothing about you. Forget
Oh,
that
listen,
those.
listen.
Hold on, bro. I'm not finished.
You ain't
You
bring me on here
forget.
to talk to
You
me. We
forget,
came to talk
bro.
to each other, right?
Listen, I'm talking, right?
I've been listening to you for the last 3 days.
No, bro, but you coming on here all wrong, bro.
How? Hold on. Pause for
You
a second.
said that
Just pause for a second. Pause.
you
Can you
talk about
pause?
that I came on
Can
like
you
I
can
was
you share the mic and
like
pause for a second?
disrespect. Go ahead.
Pause for a second. Fanatic, can you actually say I came on here wrong?
You came on here calm.
I feel
Now you
like I'm
said
real
you
calm. I ain't going at nobody wrong.
you
None
feel
of
like
that.
it's hate.
I mean,
You feel like it's hate.
hey man, listen. This is what I think it is. It's like with LeBron James and with the Jordan of their time. It's like it's voter fatigue. Like you get tired of the same guys winning. Like so, it's fatigue. It's like, dang, I wish somebody just knock them off. Like, and it's that disappointment that they can't. Like that the gap is really that big, where they really can't, bro.
Hey, bro. See, look, here's the thing about you, bro.
Hold on, kid. Let me respond to that real quick, Coach. I would give you that if Ken ain't pick you. He picked you. So with
It
him,
ain't that.
but hold
It
on,
ain't that. That ain't the part. That ain't the
him.
part.
But hold on, though. You
That's not
can't
the
say
part,
you
bro.
can't. But hold on, you can't say no man
Nah,
hating
I'm about to get
just
it.
because he shared a different opinion of how a game went down. That other people share that opinion. Now, how you take that is how you take it. I mean, that's your team, them your babies, of course. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Hey,
You
he gotta remember though, Micah. I already knew them kids before him. What the like? Why? If I'm already talking highly of these kids,
Mhm.
most of them is already in my draft. Why would I hate on some kids that I already know?
See, I don't think you. I think you. I think you forget about the kids because I talk so much shit.
Hold on, no, I don't forget about nothing. You forget,
Hey,
bro. This is your problem, bro. I'm gonna tell
my
you this.
problems.
No,
See what
this
I'm
is your
saying?
issue. No, this is your issue.
I
That
hear
I
you.
have said nothing but good things. The moment I said one bad thing, what you say? Oh, you gotta get the hate out your blood. You gotta do this, bro. I ain't hating on nobody, bro. I'm doing a show. I'm building a show specifically for kids. That
Mm-hmm.
nobody is really helping us build like that. So what are you talking about, bro? Why would I sit there and hate on kids, bro? You think anybody that says anything bad about you, bro, is hate, bro? You need to stop using that word, bro. No, on
Hey,
some
kid.
real shit, bro. Cause what you said before in the game, I'm not gonna repeat. That's some hate. What you talking about, bro? What I'm doing ain't hate, bro.
Repeat it,
I'm
because I
sitting
didn't
up
know what you're
here.
talking about.
I'm sitting up here. I tell you if you want to know.
Yeah,
But
I do.
But my thing is this, bro. Quit coming at me like that, dog. I done seen you call me a hoe ass nigga in the thing and all that, bro, from an opinion, bro.
You said I called you a hoe ass nigga?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, you
Come
said
on,
a
bro. Don't
nigga
play
a
with me
hoe.
like that, bro. Y'all
I
Georgia
seen
dudes,
it.
bro.
That's
I
why
don't
I'm
know how
like,
y'all
damn.
rock, bro.
I
I don't
told
be
him
playing like that, bro.
I had to ask him. I
Oh.
said, "What Coach Mark on?" Like niggas hoes
Nigga,
now.
I'm talking youth
Like
football, bro.
damn.
And you over there disrespecting me and coming on here like you an angel, bro. Don't play with me, coach. All right, bro. You think your last issue was a problem, bro? Don't play with me, bro. I'm telling you now.
See,
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro.
there you go.
Don't do
There
it.
we go.
Don't do it, bro. Cause I ain't never disrespected you, bro. Never, ever. All I did was say nice things about you, bro. I said one thing about my that like about these kids, bro. I said not even about these kids, about the officials. This is stuff that you see. People are saying that Coach Cal was in his bag, bro. That Coach Cal was in his bag. They feel like they got cheated. This is the people. You can go and look all over. But then you mad, bro. You going on a defend tour. I seen you talk to What Your Heart Be Like, bro. He ain't said nothing but Coach Cal was in his bag.
What I said to him?
All right, bro. Play dumb, bro.
Bro, what I said to him? I didn't talk to that man.
Okay.
So what you got to say, Coach Mark? Just give us your take
Bro,
from the
I,
Nationals.
I just feel like my comments are read too deeply because I don't even know what I said to what your heart be like, to be honest.
You don't remember
Me,
what you said about me.
listen, bro. Me calling you a hoe ass nigga, way out of line, bro. I don't know. I think it could have been one of them good all nights where we just talking the shit on here. But come on, bro.
I ain't never
Hey,
disrespect you, coach. All I did was give you respect, bro.
for sure, for
That's
sure.
it.
This
And then the thing is,
the
hold on,
disrespect.
hold
Hey,
on. Let
look,
me say this
look.
last
You
thing.
got
I have been literally rocking with y'all, right? All 6 of your nationals. Why would I just sit there and say, "Oh, damn, bro, he won too many"? That's not even in my repertoire, bro. That's not even in my heart. I don't care whether you win, lose, or draw, bro. It don't matter to me, bro.
I care. I want the best one to win.
I
No
don't.
matter what.
That's what I'm saying. You can be biased. I choose not to. I don't care who wins. Even then, I'm like, bro, they talking about, oh, bro, he trying to get these teams because he want to be Rod Mack. What did I say? Even after all that, I said, bro, Coach Mark already did that. He did that twice last year. I'm
Been there,
still
done
over here
that.
defending you after you called me a whole ass nigga, bro.
Why not call you a hoe ass nigga, bro?
Bro, last night,
bro.
bro.
You said it was
What was it? The night before.
Sunday night or Saturday night or something like that. I know for sure because I read. I'm like, damn, what coach on? But
You said you read it. I wrote it.
for
Yeah,
sure,
you wrote it.
for sure, it's on
I
it's in the
wrote
Facebook
it. Ken
comment
was a hoe ass nigga.
for
You
sure.
did, Mark. You probably was
For sure.
on your Casamigos or whatever, but you definitely
Hey,
wrote.
but had to
You
be.
said I mean you said what it is, and you said that that just wasn't how you was feeling. Niggas was probably just toe up from the floor up. It's all good. On to the football because that's what matters. Because
Yeah.
I
So
have been
look, when
hearing
I
the
say
rumblings.
disrespect, I don't give a
Mhm.
fuck about me for real. Like I'm kind of numb to shit like that. You know, it come with the territory. But the disrespect I see is like when you get to talking about a team was cheated, like that's disrespect to the work that these kids put in. Like, bro, there's no way. You got to think at certain point, hell, we bad for business. Hell, we make teams run away from the YNC. So if you really pay attention to it, I honestly think they're trying to knock us out. Like, including the zebras. I actually think it's a move to knock us off. And they go back to the Boyden game. It go back to how we had to play the Rod Matt game in the championship. Like, we decided, okay, look, even with that game, we're gonna be super, super, super vanilla because we didn't want too much to be able to be called back. And we just dominated that
Mhm.
team defensively. If you look at the game, we damn near ran right, ran left. I mean, not that simple, but for the most part, even with this game, bro, nobody's sideline was treated like our sideline, bro. Whole
See,
weekend,
that's
bro.
where I gotta defer, bro. Coach Green got
He got a penalty. So
he
what,
was
bro?
he
We
was
got
literally
7 of them, bro. We got
he was.
7 of them.
You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, that was a fourth down for y'all, and they gave that man a penalty, which gave y'all a first down. Like it was those type of situations. But he was literally on his sideline. Dude was way on his sideline, and then Coach Green never went
Ken,
on the field, bumped into
Ken.
him, and he threw 15.
He bumped
But
into
my
him.
thing was, bro, it wasn't nothing that I was saying. I'm saying I didn't feel good about the game, how it was officiated. I was talking about from both sides, bro.
Cool.
Yeah,
What I'm
I
letting you
want to
know
change
though,
that.
even with
You
their
got it, coach.
sideline, right? If we compare the sidelines, if you know the national championship stage at that field, sideline we on is super, super short. All right. So to be real, you ain't got no reason to bump into no goddamn official on the other side. All right. For me, I don't pick that side because just something about it for me. I
Mm-hmm.
like being on the side I pick, you know. And yes, we did have the luxury of picking it, not because we run the YNC or no shit. No.
You the
We're the number
champion.
one seed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
This is what I say too, as far as like, and this is when you say cheating, I don't want you to feel like we saying, oh man, they cheating for the kids or whatever. Nah, I feel like what we're saying is that it was some inconsistencies with penalty calling and just bad penalty calling as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
that's not to slight what your team has done, because when y'all needed when Cheetah needed to score, he scored. When Kazi needed to score, I mean, when Mason needed to score, he scored. When y'all needed other things to happen for y'all in the playoffs, y'all did it. Y'all was able to dial it up. So regardless of anything, I mean, y'all the champions. So y'all came through, did it undefeated. And I mean, it is what it is. You got a problem, you got to beat them.
Right. And even talking football, like I wasn't just blown away by their scheme or whatever you want their uh, coaching. I wasn't blown away by it. I think they did kind of the same thing they did throughout the national run. Went empty.
Hey, bro, let BC on here, bro. BC, you got a lot to say, bro. What's up? Let BC on here.
So look, they did a lot of little empty looks, little 10 personnel, and they got away with it. They was able to handle most people's interior and D line and stuff. By looking at that shit going into the game, I knew they didn't have a fucking chance to have that same success against us. Like, did they have a chance? Did they have a success in the little beast mode approach? Direct snap. They did up into us making the adjustment to it, like going tit for tat with adding a lineman and taking off a DB. Like once we did that, bro, dead. Like absolutely nothing. Like and their counter to it was a double illegal double pass. Like we talking about, oh, it's a touchdown game, but like, come on, let's be real. Like, you can't throw forward and throw forward. Like, that's just not in the football game, right, guys?
That's a fact, though.
Like,
Yeah.
not only that, and if you really know football, late in the game, it's at the national championship. Everybody, baby, want to be on that field at least once. So, pay attention to the rotation. All right.
It's
What do
been
you have to say
crazy,
about
bro.
the game being that close? As you expected to be that close?
You said, did I expect it to be that close? I
Yeah.
actually don't think the game was that close. I just think they kept it that close. Like I think we actually had touchdowns
Mm.
that were taken off the board. In those drives, we didn't end up scoring on. So like how y'all usually use the narrative, oh, you still scored on that drive. Nah, we didn't end up scoring on those drives. They took them touchdowns off the board. Like
Mhm.
that controls a game and keeps it. competitive in a sense. Like, so how you viewing it as a
So you
competitive
saying it
game?
was
I'm
bad
not feeling
calls
it
in
like
that?
that.
Hey, bro, I guess you supposed to say that, bro. It definitely was a
Ah,
close
you gotta
game.
look at it, bro. You gotta look at it. Like it was.
I am looking at it. That's what I'm telling you.
I get. I don't see how. Like you gotta think. The man called us for having what did he say? He said my receiver didn't check in. Man, it's obviously on film.
Huh?
My receiver talking to him. Told when he took the touchdown from um from Zai. Zai ran a curl route, dime from Deuce. Y'all recall?
Yeah.
I do recall, yes.
What's
Okay,
up,
yeah.
gangster?
They took that back. They say we lined up illegally. He said my receivers didn't check. No, this is what this man actually told me. He told me that all three of my receivers told him that they were on. We talking 10-year-olds, all right. So let's like a real officiating, okay? We talking 10-year-olds. All right. For one, all three of my receivers ain't finna tell you they on. All right, that's just we coached up better than that. All right,
And
for
isn't it
two,
on the ref to tell them that all of y'all can't be on? No, like
come on now. That's the part right there that I had an issue with. I said, hey, so you telling me you didn't ask these guys who on, who off? Like you ain't ask these guys, oh, all y'all on? Like nothing? Like like not that you have to, but just, being a ref and you're refereeing 10-year-olds, if all three of these receivers are saying they're on, like, come on, man. Just something fishy in that. I watched it back. It wasn't the truth. I seen one guy really letting them know that he was on. Other guys was obviously off. And come on, bro, you taking points from a 10-year-old team, bro.
Hey, so would you say that it was a terrible officiated game?
Definitely one of the best. But like I say, listen, if you go watch Rare Breeze in the championship games,
mhm.
the last three, just pay attention, bro. The Zebras got the opponent's colors on.
Facts.
You gonna make me go back and
Boynton, you
watch.
talk about Boynton,
Yeah,
which I did a whole edit to show that he didn't get in.
for sure.
And that's
Because
why I be
because
saying when you be talking about, bro, you sound like
Nah,
hate.
listen, bro. Listen,
I'm saying,
this is
hell,
my issue. This is my issue with you, bro. Like, and I get it. You running a show or whatever. I'm just, bro. It's one thing I got tatted on me, bro. It's authentic. I I I just can't. I can't okay the fact that you bent your mindset for your viewers.
yeah, at some point you gotta cut the Skip Bayless antics out, Ken. That's all we saying, bro. Just keep
what's
it
the
real.
Yeah.
Skip Bayless, bro? I said, listen, I had y'all winning.
We LeBron, you Skip Bayless, bro. At some
I
point you gotta
had
give the credit. That's all we
y'all
saying.
winning, bro. What more credit can I get? I had y'all winning.
Yeah, we
LeBron
get that.
had LeBron had 40. The Lakers won. Somehow Skip Bayless want to talk about how he passed the ball to the open man in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just that's all we saying. We not
Hey,
really
bro.
saying you hate.
The one is I said a couple things to you. One of
The
the
first
things
thing you
I
walked up on
said,
me and Ken after the
I did
game,
not feel good about this game the way that it was officiated. That's what I said. What's wrong with that?
you tell me as soon as you see me, tired faced it all, BC. I feel like the refs they rigged the game a little bit. Not for y'all. You didn't say they rigged it for us, but in your words, you said
I said it
in
would
court
help
and tell me
y'all.
and tell me if I'm lying. You
Yeah, and
said
it helped y'all. I said, and it helped y'all.
that's crazy. How? And
Bro,
we got the most penalties.
bro, I don't think so though.
But we
Oh
did by a
my
long shot.
god,
What
bro. By
game
a
you
long
watching?
Man,
shot,
listen,
bro.
listen.
What game are you
Hold on,
watching?
I'm gonna tell you this. The ones that they got really hurt.
And ours didn't.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Can we had 3 touchdown call back,
Okay.
bro?
All right. So you feel like y'all penalties wasn't penalties, correct?
They wasn't.
Okay. So that one with my
You
guy.
about to call one real flag out of the 13 that they call. Okay, one of them might have been a real flag, but what about so King, you're not
Yeah,
gonna tell the people how the man,
the
you're not gonna tell the
interception one.
people, you're not gonna
But
tell the people how the man looked at me. I'm 2 yards on this little ass sideline. I'm 2 yards behind you. You're not gonna tell the people how he looked at me and didn't like what I said and then threw a flag and said sideline warning on me and I wasn't nowhere near on the sideline. I wasn't nowhere near on the field. But you're gonna talk about how Green wasn't, but you're not gonna talk about how the flag he threw on BC and BC was nowhere near
I wasn't
him.
over there, BC.
Come on, bro. Everybody and their mama know they was trying to make an example out of us. That was clear. When he threw that flag on me, I looked at Mark. I said, you know what? I know this shit. You right, big. My fault. They against us. Cause nobody ever say nothing to BC. Everybody and they auntie know this. I help the views go up. Everybody know this. The field people know this. When he threw that flag on me, bro, I knew what time it was. But ain't nobody gonna speak on that though. But
I
they
told you
but
I
but they
wasn't
cheated
over
for
there,
us.
BC.
Come on, man. Come on. But that's
Hold
all.
on. How am I
We
supposed to
gon'
know if
we
I'm not over
gon'
there?
gonna have to
Well,
rewatch that. At
yeah,
least I
y'all go
am.
rewatch the game and go count the flags, bro. We had 3 touchdowns called back, bro. The man said he don't help the receivers know if they on or off at 10 years old. That's what came out his mouth.
Not to help though. Look, we're talking about kids who are communicating with
Who are
you.
communicating with you. Like they
They're
know this.
saying they're on or off, like
They
they're
know this.
communicating.
What do you mean you don't help them? What you talking about? They're communicating with you. You got at every level in the league in football, you have to communicate back when the receivers are communicating with you.
We
What you
have D linemen
True.
looking down the line, asking them, "Are we good?"
are we good?
And you throwing a flag on them.
Ken, he threw a flag on offsides on he tried to say Major was offsides on the kickoff return. Major is the last guy on the other side of the thing. He tried to say was offside. When we kicked the onside kick and we went and got it, he said Major was offside. Go back and look at the film.
Hey,
But ain't
coach.
nobody gonna talk about this though.
Coach
No,
said,
and look at when he threw the flag.
Yeah, and look at when he threw the flag. Look at all that.
So again, I think it goes back to like I said earlier, it wasn't the best officiated game. But my personal opinion is, was it the best? No. But I only reason I don't care about that is because So Icy was in the red zone twice. They didn't score. I don't
Right.
care.
See,
They
fanatic.
were in the red
Wait,
zone twice. They didn't
fanatic.
score. He threw a pick. We moving on. He shouldn't have threw the pick. If he don't throw the pick, maybe we can have this conversation about some damn referees. When you throw the pick and you lose by a touchdown, I don't give a damn about refs. I
Thank you,
don't care. You threw
thank
a
you,
pick. We
fanatic.
moving on. You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying?
twin.
I
Thank you,
don't
twin.
care.
Thank you, twin. Thank you, twin.
You know what
Thank
I'm
you,
saying? Next
thank
year,
you.
does Reverie win? Probably not. Because in the
Boy,
last 3 years,
guess
whoever
what?
won
Damn.
10, you didn't win 11 years.
Guess
That's
what?
just
Damn.
I can argue with
history.
that, Ken. I mean, with fanatic, I ain't tripping on
History.
you feeling like that. But don't discredit his
History.
tenure. His
History
tenure, though.
says whoever
Yeah.
won 10, they don't win 11. History damn near says whoever they lost to in 10. Oh, damn. History might be
Kyle in
fucking
here.
with y'all,
Man, we're
man.
gonna blow them
You know
folks. We're
what
gonna blow them. Hey,
I'm saying?
listen. We
You
get a hey,
know
look,
what
look,
I'm
look.
saying?
Listen.
I'm,
From my
whew.
from my understanding how things work, right?
Talk,
Being that
Coach Mark.
we gave them this hosted preseason game,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
we gave them their way where they wanted it at. So I'm pretty sure we get that same return
Huh?
energy starting the season off,
Oh,
right?
Lord.
You should. I mean, I would
If it was
assume
agreed
that should
upon,
how that be.
if it
I
was
Yeah.
would
agreed
assume that's how
upon,
it should be.
Yeah.
I think Kyle beat y'all in the preseason, man.
Hey, hold on.
Depending on what he
Let's
bring
do
back.
this 11 right quick. Let's run through this 11
About
right quick.
30.
I can't run through it, man. We got to
But
bring it
go
back
ahead, go
We
ahead,
we
go
tomorrow,
ahead. We're
just
gonna
Ken. I
pause.
can't
We'll
run through
pause.
it, man. I can't run through nothing.
Yeah,
I
we'll
got to
yeah.
give
probably just do the
YS
rest
Hey,
man.
I
tomorrow.
mean, because you got folks in there that was waiting on that too.
Well, they're gonna have to wait till tomorrow, man.
What's that?
Blame
Nah,
Ken.
man, let's do 11, man. Let's
The
do
11.
11, man.
Go
Blame
ahead, bro.
Ken.
Ken, you dead wrong for
No,
saying
bro,
one
I
A,
can't
one
run
B
through
too.
that, bro.
One
No,
A,
I
one
can't do
B, bro.
that.
You dead
No.
wrong for that, Ken. Them folk
One
know
A,
the
one
truth.
Yeah.
B.
Hey,
What you tell me? What you tell
hey.
me?
What I say? That was the best game, one of the best games I ever
Nah,
seen.
you thought Voodoo was about to go ahead and
I
run
did, but
run away with it.
I guess what? Guess what? At the end of the day,
Huh?
I had my 100-piece wings the other way. So whatever I told you, I won my chicken wings. I
Ah,
don't care. No, what about what you talking
damn.
about?
100-piece
You know?
wings?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes, sir. My wing. I
Damn.
got my wing dinner that night.
that
I
was
didn't get
close.
mine. I
But
didn't get
would you hold
mine.
on? But would you have gotten those 100-piece wings, or
See, here you go, bro.
if we
Get them
hold on,
people.
if we was in that moment that I talked to you, BC, It was already too late.
No, when I told you that the score was probably they was back and forth, I just seen what was going on. Like I was like, okay. But at the end of the day, my 100-piece wing was where they weight was at. So at the end of the day,
Yeah,
I went
that
with
was
what I
already
went with.
gone, bro. That was already gone. But go
Hey,
ahead,
hey,
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 man.
why we got Coach Mark
Tomorrow,
here?
man.
Because
Tomorrow,
Ken,
man.
you was hollering
Can't
about
happen.
that earlier today.
what?
It's been some rumblings that you may be taking up that 12U voodoo team, Coach Mark. Is that something that's on the table for you, or that's just something that
Nah, man,
you're not even interested?
the rumbling is, man, Coach Mark, the only motherfucker who can win at that age. That would it seemed like. So it's only right that, we hold it down for the city. But
Is that on the table?
I mean, it could be, man. It just depends how the off
You'll
season
have
unfolds.
10, 11, 12. That'd be crazy.
I told
Man,
I
I
got
ain't
one
finna
before we
sugarcoat it,
get
man. We
up.
gonna go beat them people in July. I
Hey,
ain't
listen,
finna.
listen though. No, we won't just have that. We'll have. Well, I know you might not know, but no, we're
That's
gonna
where I
have.
was
I
going.
know a little bit else, but I
Hold
ain't
on,
gonna
Yeah,
say
let
nothing.
go ahead, Michael. Because I'm hearing a lot of
we
stuff.
ain't gonna
I
drop it
just want to
all. We
come.
ain't gonna drop it all.
That's
Just know we'll be
crazy.
real
That's
dominant.
crazy.
We'll be real dominant from top to bottom.
Okay,
Just
okay.
know all that.
Let me ask this. Let me just ask this. You don't gotta give no. I'm gonna take your silence as. Will you have age groups under the age of 9?
Yeah, that whistle
Dud
said
whistle.
Yes, yes, for sure.
Okay. Hit the button, Ken. We back tomorrow, man. Hit the
What's up, my
button.
boy?
Hit the
I ain't
button.
Yeah,
just
We
we
back
laughing at
tomorrow,
that.
man.
God
Man, we
It's
damn.
can't
gonna be
we can't
hey
rush through
fanatic.
that, bro.
It's gonna be a long, rare year, fanatic.
Ah,
A long,
I
rare
can't.
So,
I'm not
so,
gonna
so
2026.
you
lie to
gonna get, so
y'all,
you gonna
bro.
let, bro? You got
I
live
can't.
fan folks in here, bro.
I can't. I
We
can't.
are we
Nah,
I
already
man,
took
can't
don't
rush
win.
let them
through
folk
it.
down, man. Them folk won in epic fashion, man. Them
Yeah,
folk.
man, they
I
won. Stop
mean,
with that Ken that one B stuff, bro. That's not fair to them people, bro. They number
all right. Well,
one
let's.
team country in
I
this country,
feel
man.
like, man, we gotta get them. They do diligence.
Yeah,
They
we'll
do
do it
diligence. I
tomorrow,
don't. We have to
11,
do it
12,
tomorrow,
13.
Ken. It's your
They get their
fault.
own
It's your
show.
I say you ended with them and started with them again tomorrow.
What's up?
You feel me? Nah,
What's up?
we start with them tomorrow. Let's go, man.
All right,
Let's
man. Go
start with
ahead,
them tomorrow.
Michael.
We
Who
end
put
with the
him
number
back up
one.
here?
We end
Who put him back
hey
up here?
man.
Michael.
Baby.
Didn't I tell
Nah,
you
hey
every time
man.
I see this kid smiling, that's Bessemer's trophy.
Hey man, listen, man.
That's Bessemer's trophy.
It ain't nothing but
They're
what I told
holding
you.
fucking Bessemer's trophy.
Hey, you remember that? You remember that glass I flipped over for you? Remember that
Hey,
time glass?
Yeah, yeah.
listen.
That shit ran out on the world, man. Shit ran out on the
Hit the
world,
damn
man.
Hey.
button, Ken. Can you please hit the
That
button?
part, man.
Please
Whew.
hit the damn
Ken,
button,
what you
Ken.
got?
I
Hit
ain't
the
lied
button.
to
Nah,
you yet,
go ahead.
man.
Hit the damn button, Micah. Hit the damn button. Why we ain't
Coach,
hit the button yet?
man, Coach, you
Can you
got
hit the damn
anything else?
button,
BC, you
Ken?
got anything else?
You gotta give us a damn
Nah,
what these
man. I ain't
guys
got
got,
nothing else
man.
tonight.
They over here
Nah,
trying to build up freaking all these teams and shit, making it harder. Hit the damn button, man. I gotta get in the lab.
For tuning in, sports family. Also, go to all social media platforms. Link will be in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Thank you.